Hello everyone, good evening. Welcome back to Stash Watch. Yes, was it been 2 weeks since the last one? It could have been quite some time, I'm not sure. Time's just flying by at the moment, but yes, I think it's been about 2 weeks really. We had those of you who don't know, long story short, is had ridiculously hot weather. Well, hot weather for the UK standard anyway. Prevented me, of course, from handling or doing anything with chocolate because it would just melt to touch really. But surprisingly, it was okay to be honest with you. I was quite had some good alternatives really with the biscuit reviews we did at the weekend, the live reviews, and also with the chocolate survived pretty well. I was a bit worried it might have all melted inside the packets and stuff like this, and I don't know, stuck to the wrappers and stuff. But actually, it was perfectly fine. There was no real problems at all. I don't think so. I was quite happy with that. I guess it's because you're basically, the human body's obviously a bit warmer than just chocolate, yeah, so maybe that's what it is, and it just, obviously you feel warm, but the chocolate doesn't, so, oh, hi Divinus, yeah, good to see you again, glad you could make it back. I don't know if you've seen Stash Watch before, I'm not sure if you've, I don't know, I can't remember when you first appeared, was it the Saturday before last? So basically, Stash Watch is generally when I go through new stuff or stuff I either have or have bought, in the past, well, any point really. Yeah, so that's what it's about really. Yeah, so it's just a bit of a sort of chat and just going over things I've got in the upcoming sort of week or 3 or 10 maybe, as the case may be, with what I might review. And hi Alan, good to see you again. Yes, how are you doing? Hope everything's going okay. How's things? Yeah, and with the pub and stuff. Hope it's going all right. Yeah, yes. Yeah, so that's a bit more of a just a little, yeah. Basically, long story short as well is, I keep saying that really, but I've not been buying too much because I've not been able to do any proper reviews for a couple of weeks. I've been relying on my backlog, essentially, of reviews I'd already done. So the reviews you've seen in the past, well, maybe not the last couple actually, but generally have been older ones. So in order to just not be ridiculous and have such a massive backlog, I haven't bought too much, but I've bought a couple of things. So it's probably not going to be as long as normal, or if it is as long, probably maybe more chat, I guess, and otherwise would be. But yeah. So because I just thought, you've seen, well, you maybe not use yourself, Divinus, but basically the backlog I've got is ridiculous. I've got so much chocolate to get through. It's ridiculous, really. So rather than add to it and potentially just, for no point really, I've not been buying too much. I've tried to cut back on what I've been buying, but I've still got a couple of things because obviously there are some new things that have come out. I've seen them before. I've got to get them. I've been wanting them for a while, so it's one of those really. Yeah, so we did buy some new stuff, but yeah, overall things are going okay. Nearly got 1,500 subscribers as well, so one off at the moment. I mean, typically what will happen is I do lose subscribers as well as gain them, so so even if I got to the 1,500 or even now, someone could watch this and think, oh well, I don't know, I'm not into Chocolo, Roberto, whatever, and just unsubscribe tonight or whatever it is. It's typically the way, but generally I get about 30 to 50 subscribers a month. So fingers crossed, at some point this month, as predicted, should reach over the 1,500. So yeah, so brilliant stuff that is. Every single one of you is much appreciated, by the way, whether you're the first or the 1,500th. So thank you so much. Oh, thanks, Alan. Yeah, nearly there. Fingers crossed, touch wood. Yes, what's your picture today, Alan? I can't quite make it out. Unfortunately, it's so small. Basically the monitor's quite a distance from me. I can tell it's some kind of chocolate. Let's see if I can see. It looks to be anyway. Let's have a look. Still can't quite make it out, unfortunately. Yes, but unfortunately, such a small window on the chat and it's far away. But yeah, and I've got my contacts in as well today, so my eyesight's a bit terrible. But yeah, so the first couple of things I've got, and I say not got loads of stuff, as I say, so it's one of those. But let's see, we've got quite a few different things. Now, one of the things I did sort of pick up was actually Cadbury's Puds. Yes. That's probably why I didn't recognise it because I'm not too familiar with the brand yet. So yeah. Thank you, Divine. I thought you'd already subscribed actually. Yeah, that's pretty lucky that you've made the lives then. So thank you so much. That's lovely. Thank you so much. Yes. You watch, so typically what will happen is someone will offset it. It's always the way. But let's have a see. Yeah. Yes. Well, I'll take a screenshot. There we go. How about that? Thank you so much, Divine. That's lovely. That's really nice of you. Thank you so much. Yes, there we go. So it might someone might unsubscribe in the way that you subscribe. There are people like that, unfortunately, but it's the way it is. But there we go. But thank you so much, Divine. It's really nice of you. And hi, Isaac. Good to see you again. Yes. Oh, you need to go. Yeah. Well, don't worry. But thanks for coming, Isaac. Enjoy your time. It's a bit late to go, isn't it? But yeah, honestly, it's a bit late. It's 7 o'clock, Isaac. Are you sure isn't it closed now? Anyway, have a good time. Well, maybe you're illegally going, I don't know, but breaking in, I'm not sure. Honest to God. Yeah, well, the first one I got to this week, actually, yes, is Vidal's. It's a bit of a dark one, so it might not be for everyone. 64% dark chocolate. Vidal is a really interesting Polish brand, actually. You can see them usually in the foreign food section, lots of supermarkets. But you know, they're generally just lots of lovely flavours. I think it's AB, regular review of the channel as well, really loves these. They do sort of panna cotta flavoured chocolate. You know, it's not, obviously not just chocolate; it's got other stuff in it as well. What's the one? Creme brulee. They do all sorts of really nice, and they have a really lovely. I don't think this one does, but those type ones have really nice big segments as well, so they're really good. So I thought I'd give their dark chocolate a try, really. So yeah, it says. Yes, well, chocolate noir, 64%, as you can see. There's a Polish shop not too far from me. I really want to go there, actually, because I think they just have a massive range of Vidal chocolates. So, because obviously Morrison's, Asda and the like won't have all of them there. So really nice, yeah, really nice. A bit like the Polish version of Finland's Phaser, perhaps, really. Quite remind me of them both, actually, really. Yeah, so, yes, yeah, glad you think so, Alan. Yeah, they are really nice, aren't they? Has to be said, they are really nice. Do like them a lot, actually. I think maybe I need to do like a Polish special or something like that and just get loads of yeah, so yeah, loads of them at once and do it maybe for a live or something. I'm not sure really. One of those, of course, you know, it's nice to do them individually as well, I guess. But either way, yes, either way. Yes, I think was it Lithuania, Divinus, you were from, or you've got connections with anyway? I can't quite. Was it Lithuania or Latvia? I think it was Lithuania, wasn't it? Yeah, you have to let me know if there's any hidden gems there, chocolate wise. Anyway, yeah. But yeah, I'd say really recommend it. They've done a rebrand recently, and I think AB was saying if some of them are shrunk. This one's a 90-gram bar, but he was saying that some of them are now 80 grams. So that is a bit of a shame. It's the way it goes sometimes, though. Unfortunately, you know, things only shrink, don't they? Basically, yeah. Lithuania, yes, yeah. Is there any hidden gems there, chocolate brands or anything like that? Yeah, have to let me know if there is. You know, I'll have to try and see if I can get some. Really, now the problem is, like I said before, I've got a massive backlog of chocolate, so. You know, it's a bit, but sometimes I just succumb and just, you know, buy a new stash of things. Yes. Okay, yes. Yes, I do. Yes, my history's not the best in the world, but I do remember, yeah, there's a massive, well, I guess it was Lithuanian Empire. I knew it was a Lithuanian Empire, yeah. I'm not sure how many 100 years ago it was, but yes, it was quite a big thing, wasn't it, as well? Yeah, so, I guess maybe, as you say, it was together with Poland as well, perhaps, yeah, so, which I'd not realised. Yeah. Okay, right, I see. So it's quite similar. So you share. So perhaps Vidal and yeah. Well, as you say, if I go there, it'd be similar. Yeah, have this sort of Lithuanian chocolate as well. I see. Yeah, just close connections then, I guess. Yes, I see. Okay, right. Well, fingers crossed then. I'll stumble across quite a lot of a variety of chocolates then, it seems. So yeah, if I go to the Polish shop. So yeah. Yeah, interesting. Okay, well, watch the space, I guess. Yes, yeah, as I say, Vidal's very interesting chocolate, so I'm quite excited to see what else I get there as well. So, yeah, it's one of those, isn't it, I guess, where you just don't quite... Well, I'm a bit worried, but it's like when I always say I'm not sure what going to Marks and Spencer's M&S, because there's just going to be so much there. I just worry that I'll spend, you know, a fortune and just double this, well, not double the size, but increase the size of the backlog even more. So I'm trying to be careful, but usually I just can't resist it. And new things come out, as I say, so you end up buying more stuff as it is. Like, for instance, there was no pressing need to get this really, but I saw it and I thought, you know, I just, yeah, why not? You know, why not? So I'll say things place I want to go to M&S. I'll say the Polish shop close by, or a you know a decent sized one that has a decent selection of stuff anyway. Well, I want to go to Sainsbury's as well. I need to get a Sainsbury's selection. Not that I haven't done a Sainsbury's review yet, and the Co-op as well. So there's those 4 places I'd like to go to. There's possibly other ones as well. I mean, you could argue Waitrose or something. I'm not sure, but I think they're similar to M&S, aren't they? I think. I don't know if there's still a connection there or not, but so yeah, maybe there isn't. Maybe there never was. But yeah, the other ones I saw as well. Now these chocolate slices basically looks like, well, digestives. There's been a few digestive slices, generally based on the sort of I don't know, various either the very important biscuits range they've done or whatever. And I've got these ones as well. These cookie crunch slices, yes. So I thought they looked very. They probably won't be too great, but these look to have a chocolate base and obviously chocolate top. So I assume there's some cookie pieces in there somewhere. Yeah. And you get chunky with mint hair? No, I haven't. No, sounds like I should do though, Alan. Have you? Is that an imported one then? Is it? Well, this is another thing as well. You see, there's the import shops as well. There's so much. Yeah, it's just so much. There's just so much. Okay. Oh dear. But there we go. So perhaps, well, the mystery review's winning this week's poll, by the way. Yeah. So Divinus, there's a poll on for what I will review this Saturday coming. So I think the mystery review's winning. The mystery review is basically quite a useful one in a way, because it means I can review a few things in the backlog that perhaps I need to just get reviewed basically. Yeah. So there we go. I've had for some time. So yeah, there we are. Australian imports got one on order. Yeah. Is it a pre-order? Is it, Alan, or is it? Yeah, it sounds like. Yeah, maybe I need to get in there quick. Yeah, GB gifts. So the problem is, if I go there, Alan, I'll see so many other things as well. You know, it's it's a nightmare really. I guess there's worse problems to have though. But yeah, cookie crunch slices. Very interesting, these ones. I think they might. I mean, the problem with these kind of things is it's always really the base is always the same. I mean, it looks a bit chocolatey here. But as I say, this one maybe it's got cookies in it as well, so it could be an interesting one. I'm hoping it will do, because normally it's just like a sort of very densely packed, digestive kind of biscuit base in these things. Yeah, so we'll see. Yeah, I've still got a lot of imported goods to review as well. I've got all the Dubai stuff to do, some more Indian products. Did the fuser core. It's just what with the bad weather, or the hot weather, or bad for chocolate review. It's just put me back so far really. So I've potentially tried, between 5 and, well, between either 10 and 12 reviews behind probably, is the gist of it. So yeah, so oh well, it's one of those, isn't it? One of those. Mind you, I only can probably do about 4 or 5 reviews a week now because of the other things I'm doing. So yeah, so that's where the backlog of reviews comes from as well. Typical, really. Yeah, no, I think I'd already got a Welsh version of these, but I saw them as a selection of 3. That's why I had to get them really. There we go. So yeah, I'm sure there's a Welsh one I got. So Cheddar's back. Yeah. 6 Dragon's Breath Chili Cheddar. Inspired by, well, there we go. I can't spell, so Welsh. Blenafon? Cheddar Company. There you go. But there is actually a Welsh version of this with Welsh writing on and stuff like this. So I do have that one as well. I wasn't sure if it was the same one. I'm still not totally sure. I have got that in the backlog as well. There we go. So there we are. So interesting one. Crazy enough, it's got some. I don't know why. It's got some holes in the back. I don't know where. I've not seen that before. I don't believe it belongs in a ring binder. I don't know why it's got these holes in the top. It's been through the hole punch or something. But that seems a bit strange. But they look quite uniform. So I don't know. It's unusual, I would say. I haven't normally seen something like that. Unless it was someone going a bit crazy with a hole punch. Yeah, why they would do that, I don't know, but it could be. I don't think the others might have them as well. I've got a couple other ones as well. So basically, it seems like there's just a sort of like a range of different flavours. Now, maybe I'm missing one actually. Let's assume that's the Welsh one. I've got the English one here. Ploughman's cheddar cheese, or Cheshire cheese actually, flavour. So it's got the Lancashire rose on there. Yeah, so it looks like it. So the reason I've got 3 of them, so maybe there's a Northern Irish one missing, I think. The other one's blue anyway, so I'm assuming that's Scottish, but it could also be, St. Patrick's blue, I guess. But yeah, so yeah, see again they've got these holes in the side. I really don't know what those are about. So I don't know whether it's just someone's vendetta against mini cheddars or something. Yeah, I don't know. Very strange. Yeah, British flavours. So I'll say it doesn't really say what the other flavours are on it, so I can see. But yeah, but there was only 3 there when I got them anyway, so interesting one. Yeah, those look quite inspired by, yeah. I'll say it doesn't say on the back what the other ones are, but it just does say British flavours on there. Oh yeah, Scotland. Well, there's 3 of them, so they haven't got any Irish ones. Anyway, I guess Northern Ireland isn't part of Great Britain. It's Great Britain and Northern Ireland, isn't it? You always hear in the Olympics. So I guess that's. Yeah, although they are in the British Isles. I don't know. It's complicated. Who knows? Honestly. But there we are. Yeah, interesting one. Looks quite nice. I said the last one as well. Or the third of the 3. There you go. Maybe you know where this is, Alan. Straffdon blue cheese, inspired by Highland fine cheeses. Yeah. Blue cheeses, well, it's yeah. I mean, I'm not a massive cheese person, and I must say that blue cheese has never appealed to me at all. I must say I don't think I've really had it. I just think it's one of those where, I don't know, it just doesn't. I don't know. It's very hard to look past what it is, isn't it, when you're eating something like that? Maybe if I did it blindfolded or something, I'm not sure. But yeah, very interesting one. A pineapple on the logo there. I'm not sure what that's about. Maybe it's the coat of arms or something for Straffdon. I don't know. Yeah, not sure. Interesting one though. Very interesting. Yeah, I think these look quite nice, really. These look quite nice. I'm going to say we're not really a massive cheese fan. I know lots of people. Some people have. Now this is one thing that we probably can all agree on. I assume anyway, for the fact you're watching a chocolate channel. But some people have cheese boards for a disease, don't disease for disease, maybe a disease, a dessert. Yeah, and that's a very you know, it's just an alien concept to me. I just can't understand it when you can have something, anything else like ice cream, chocolate cake, a thistle. Well, it could be. Did I say a pineapple? I'm not sure. It doesn't. I mean, maybe. I thought thistles were quite well. I don't really know actually. I always thought they were quite thin, and it could. Maybe it is. I thought they were sort of like quite thin and feather like a thistle. I thought they were anyway, but I could be wrong. I don't know. Yeah. Well, this is like a pine. Well, I don't know why a pine cone would be something like that. It could be though. Is pine a thing in Scotland? I don't know. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Unless it is a thistle, I'm not sure. I mean, I don't know. I thought, well, I say, I thought, and that's not to imply that I think I'm right. I just thought that thistles were quite thin, and yeah, so I don't know, but it could well be that. Yeah, that would explain it. Yeah, see, interesting one. But yeah, it looked quite interesting. I quite like the fact that they've done that. Really, different flavours there. It should be quite an interesting one to have. Yeah, I'm not sure how I'll do this. Sometimes I do. I say member reviews for crisps and things. Normally I just review chocolate and stuff like that in the channel. I try and I'll say just to give the members something a bit different. I do then review sort of ice creams, crisps and other things like that. Basically, things that generally basically wouldn't really review otherwise, but I sort of make the effort to do those special reviews for that. So yeah, so if you want to become a member, there is a link on the main channel. No plug there, but there we go. Yeah. So what else we got? Yeah, I've got these different things as well. Actually, these might be ones possibly for a Saturday review, a live review. Yeah, jealous sweets. Now it's very new. I think I just got a magpie there as well. I think gluten-free, plant-based. Yeah, zingy medley. So I quite like sour sweets. So I thought I'd have to get these. Zingy worms, fizzy friends, zingy sours and berry sours. There we go. Yeah, sounded like it was going to be one statement there, but I don't think it was. There you go. Vegan approved. There we go. Vegan approved. Vegetarian Society. It's vegetarian and vegan approved. There we go. I don't know if the Vegan Society has anything to say about it, but we've got all sorts of @ symbols there. Jealous Sweets. I'm not sure what to make of that name, Jealous Sweets. It seems a bit of a funny one. I quite like the logo though. I like the magpie on it. It looks quite nice. It's quite a nice bag as well. It seems to be. Sometimes you see like some oil seeping through these kind of bags, but not in this case. Yeah, it's not yet anyway. Interesting. Yeah, interesting. And I got another one as well. So they've got. I think these are just normal sweets, I think, but they do seem to be sugar coated. No, Jealous medley this time. What was it one? Zingy medley was last. This is Jealous this time. Got some bears on there. Look quite angry, those bears actually, don't they? Not noticed it before, but they look pretty angry. Yeah, don't know. Or jealous maybe. There we are. Quite a nice assortment of flavours there. It looks quite nice, doesn't it? I have to say, it does look quite nice. I do like sour snakes and things like this that you get. I think usually in Asda Move other places, quite cheap. Grizzly bears, tangy worms, fizzy friends, zingy sours, and berry foams. Okay, foams. Yeah. So I guess the official term is foam, isn't it? Then I thought someone had just made that up. Yeah, jealous. At Jealous, we make shamelessly tasty sweets, set up by two mates to bring some fun back to the everyday. Our junk-free sweets are made for everyone to enjoy. We're obsessed with giving you the best, which is why we make our sweets without a factory of fluffy animals, so you can treat yourself better. Okay, yeah. Okay, no fluffy animals involved in any part of the process. Although ironically, they have grizzly bears as the as one of the things on them. But there we go. So I guess they were technically involved, but just not directly. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. So got so not too much more today. It's probably going to be, as I say, a bit of a shorter one than normal. This one really. But I did I'll say that's partly because I just didn't want to buy too much, basically. But I wanted to get back on track as well, so it's one of those really, because I think the gist of it was being 2 weeks. I thought, I need to sort of get doing another live midweek anyway. I was going to do a live review actually, and I was considering doing that, but what with it being so hot anyway, the idea was kind of a non-starter. But I could have reviewed biscuits or something like that, I guess. Yeah. So another one I've got as well, and I've saw this. I think I heard about these ages ago, but I only just seen them in the shops. So yeah, Jaffa Doughnuts. Look at that. So yeah, so I tend to spell Joe Nuts actually, not donuts, Joe Nuts, which makes sense. I just realised that actually. I thought it was donuts before. Yeah, I always call the ring donuts Donuts, whereas the ones that have got like a jam filling that are solid, like a big chunk, they're the ones I spelled Doughnut's. There we go. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, that's this is where I got it from, Alan. Yeah, got all the new choc, sweet biscuits and crisps. Yes. Yeah, yes. Yeah, I did notice. I almost thought they didn't have I was looking for some new stuff. I think the Cadbury's White, caramel rather. Yeah, excuse me. And yeah, I thought they didn't have it. And then like you say, it was all at the end of one aisle. That's where I found the Poppets, mix-ups. These. Something else will come to in a minute. Another couple of things actually. Yeah, so they just all at one place. I guess it's because really it's easy for them because they can't be bothered to move everything else out of the way, and of course it does give prominence to the new stuff. So it kind of works, I guess. It does kind of work. But yeah, you're right, Alan. Yeah, it's always worth. If you're ever looking for things around the supermarket, by the way, and looking for new stuff, unfortunately you have to really go all around the houses because it could be anywhere. I've seen them in the most random places because, like I was sort of hinting at or alluding to a minute ago, staff, they won't sort of empty the shelves to make way for the new stuff. They'll usually put it at the end of an aisle or in some place where they can fit it in without having to make too much effort until they either do everything at once. So yeah, you'll generally have to look at the end of aisles all the time, or in those little, or there'll be just like a box somewhere, like a stand, a special stand basically. Like I found, I think it was the orange Toblerones last year, just basically in the right in the middle of nowhere. You could easily miss them at the end of an aisle that you might not necessarily go to on the checkout side. So it's not even when you'd be walking around the supermarket. You don't even notice it really if you were at the checkouts or just going between aisles at one end of it. So you've really got to really look out for where they are, and they could could literally be in the last place you'd look for, pretty much. So yeah. So I'd say if you're looking for these, you might think, I'll check where the rest of the Jaffa cakes are. You wouldn't have found them. You'd have to, like Alan was saying, you have to go to a special place, which could be anywhere. Luckily, as in Asda's case, they were putting them all in one place, but even that's not guaranteed. They could have new products, one end of the store and some at the other end of the store, and not near the chocolate necessarily either. So it can be really difficult and a pain. So you never quite know if you've, if they are there. And sometimes you ask the staff as well, and they don't always know because, as I say, they're not really where you expect them to be. So yeah, so as I say, if you're looking for new stuff, you have to make sure you check everywhere. But yeah, these look quite good. Now, the only problem with these, my reservation with these is, will they be as good as regular Jaffa cakes? I often find that any sort of take on a Jaffa cake, rarely sort of actually ends up being as nice as the original Jaffa cakes. Whether it be the special flavours they've done of Jaffa cakes generally, or the cherry ones, stuff like that. Maybe even these, but I don't know, these ones are slightly different. The only ones I've found that are really nice was the Jaffa cake bars, actually. Not easy being a chocolate a la can. Yes, you're right. Mind you, good for the exercise, which you probably need actually after wandering around all the supermarkets. And that's another thing as well. Some things are supermarkets exclusives, and I only found this out when doing this channel review, when some people were recommending things or saying, "Have you seen this?" And it turns out some things are only available in certain supermarkets, maybe for a limited time, maybe forever, probably for a limited time. But that limited time could be quite a long time. So if you want to get and white chocolate Maltesers mini eggs, they might only be for sale. I think last year they're only for sale, or this year, sorry, in Tesco. And then if you wanted Cadbury's white mini eggs, they were only for sale in Asda. So you've got to sort of be traipsing around everywhere trying to find. And they might not necessarily be in stock either in certain stores, or you might be too early, or they might sell out. And I'll say when they're in a certain position as well. So you do get this problem. So there's quite a lot of nuance that you might not expect really. Iceland had an exclusive Kit Kat ice cream, orange Kit Kat ice cream, I think it was, in Iceland of all places. So, so it can be difficult. And I think Scotty in the Discord chat was saying that Galaxy Caramel, Galaxy Crispy, is basically in Aldi at the moment, but it's a very difficult one to find. I'm not sure if I've got one. I can remember whether I've got that one or another one, and whether I was lucky and got it in Asda, but I'm assuming probably not from what he's saying. So yeah, so there's things like this, little quirks. So yeah, as I say, check out the Discord chatter. Links in the description, or it will be in either this video or all the others. Yeah, so if you want to check that out, a good place to where Scotty regularly posts his finds and things like this, and I know AB does a lot as well. Andrew when he can. Yes. So there you go. So quite excited about these ones. As I said, I don't know whether they'll last or not. I mean, I think for me, it'd be nice as well if they did some different kinds, not just the orange one. I think it'd be nice to do a variety pack. I think I'm saying with regular Jaffa Cakes and all the other flavours. If you just do a variety with all the different ones in, I think that'd be perfect, really, because then you get a bit of variety by its very nature. And also be able to experience all the other flavours that you might not otherwise be bothered about. Like some of them I don't mind, but I don't think I'd buy again. But if they're in a variety pack, I'd have them. And I wish they'd kind of, I don't know, you feel like it'd be nice if they did different kinds of Jaffa Doughnuts, really. But I guess these ones are, I was going to say Doughnuts. I mean, they're all called Jaffa Cakes, aren't they? I was going to say maybe specifically orange, but yeah. Don't know, interesting. But yeah, excited to look in for those. How many is in the pack? There's only 4. So they are, well, I don't know, it's kind of expecting mini donuts or something like that, but obviously these are quite big ones. Yeah. Looking forward to those. Should be quite nice, should be quite tasty. Yes, right, so here's a short one. So this is probably the last one for today, really. I could have grabbed some of the old stuff again, really, but you know what, I thought I'll just keep it, to the new stuff this week, I thought. Yes, as I say, next week, as like Alan's been saying, there's all these things in GB Gifts I might buy, so imported stuff basically. There's a few import places. GB Gifts is a good one. There's Mental Munchies that Scotty uses a lot, but he lives near it. So yeah, and there's 1 or 2 others. I think Sansa's quite good. That's South Africa, Australia, New Zealand basically. They do quite good imports there as well. So there's quite a few, but generally if you just type in Google, see what comes up, because the prices may vary basically. So yeah, so I do have these ones as well. So these ones, the Aero Combo. So I guess they're, well, yeah, what are they exactly? There's a few of these, isn't there? There's those Revels Pop mix-ups not too long ago. Revels Poppets, sorry. Funny slip there. So I guess these ones are a bit like a sort of, yeah, a bit like an old take on the old Mars planets, really, aren't they? So there's basically arrows, but they've added a few different things. Now, it doesn't really work with the brand, I don't think. I mean, what's it say? Your new favourite mix. Yeah, smooth aero bubbles meet crisp, chewy toffee popcorn. I said this was the last one. I've still got one more, actually. And melt in the mouth dark chocolate. That's interesting. So it's not focusing on my face there, isn't it? Dark chocolate malt balls. So it's actually dark chocolate Maltesers. Yeah, that's interesting. So we've got aero bubbles meet crisp, chewy toffee popcorn. Melt in the mouth dark chocolate malt balls. These are just regular arrows, yeah. So it's regular arrow balls, popcorn. So it's an unusual mix, isn't it? It's very unusual. Yeah, very unusual, this one. I don't know whether it'll work, basically, because I think, I don't know, it seems really out of brand with Aero, doesn't it? It doesn't seem popcorn, and I mean, the dark chocolate one. The dark chocolate Maltesers as well, so it seems a fair strange one, this one. It seems a mixed bag, I think you'd say. Yeah. I don't know what to make of that. I mean, it sounds really random. Yeah. I mean, if you bought this, I mean, obviously there's all the pictures and things, but I was kind of expecting like the old sort of pick and mix bags they did. I think Nestle did with arrows and they had rollers in and munchies probably and some other things. Now, no, I didn't see the roller ones, AB. Now, I knew there was another one, but I didn't see them, so I have to keep an eye out. Yeah, I need to find them. But no, Asda only had these ones, so I'll perhaps do, as I say, I'll perhaps do a bit of a sweep the end of this week, maybe. See if I can find some more, now that the weather's better. I've not done a proper shop yet. Yeah, good to see you, Anna, good to see you. I probably won't be a long one today, AB, to be honest with you, because I'm only doing a few things this week, so I've not bought that much. There's only one more thing to do after this. So I was only doing a bit of a shorter one, just because I didn't want to buy too much when I've still got so much to review, and because I was in a 2 weeks off, essentially, from reviewing properly because of the weather. So, and hi, Joe, how are you doing? Hope you're doing okay. Good to see you, by the way. Good to see you back for Stash Watch. Yes. I was just saying it's a bit of a shorter one this week, so there might not be much longer actually, unfortunately, Joe. That might be good for you because I know you probably need to be at work. Yes, yeah, thanks to Divinus. Yeah, Divinus took us over the edge. So thank you so much, Divinus. Yeah, very nice of him. So yes, brilliant stuff. I mean, of course, we don't want to speak too soon. Could end up going backwards, but yes. But yeah, thanks, AB. Thanks so much. Yeah, thanks so much. So obviously, it's a big thank you to everyone as well, not just the 1,500 person Divinus. Of course, massively thank you, but yes to everyone as well. So yes. Oh, hello there. I can't say yes. A bit of a long name for you, that one, so I'll just call you Turn Up. That's all right. Good to see you. Yeah, good to see you. Hope you're doing okay. Yeah, lovely to have a new face here. So hope you're doing all right. Yeah, basically we're just looking at new products I bought this week, but it's not a long one this week actually because I've just been what with so much basically so much heat the past couple of weeks. I've just not been able to review too much. So rather than just pile on more stuff to review and not be able to get through it, I thought I'd be sensible for a change. So I've only bought a few. I say sensible, I still bought stuff. And still probably will buy stuff. But there we go. Yeah. So it's just, and as AB says, there's roller ones as well, so I need to look out for those. I wonder what the mix-up is there. Yeah, glad you're doing okay, Joe. Glad you're doing okay. Yeah, not too bad, thank you. Not too bad, really. Yeah, it's been a bit of it's been nice to have a cool. It's still a bit warm in the house, but it's been a lot cooler. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you, Eternal Burn. It's so nice. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoy it. Really, I'm glad you enjoy it. Yes, it's we've not done a Wednesday live for a couple of weeks, as I say, because of the weather, basically. Because handling chocolate like this when it's hot, and of course, the house is warm and you've got all the lights and stuff, would just have been a silly idea, really. But in order to make sure I don't, because obviously, like I mentioned, I've not reviewed much for a couple of weeks. I haven't bought too much this week. So it's a bit of a shorter Stash Watch than normal. So normally they're about an hour, basically. But probably, maybe about 5 or 10 minutes more, really. So it's still quite long, actually. It's not too bad. But it's been good to chat to you all again, of course. That's been the other thing. Because, that's what Stash Watch also doubles up as. Is a way to just keep in touch as well, really. And have a bit of a live chat as well. With a sort of focus on the new Choc, but also with being able to talk to you as well. Yes, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you, Joe. Yeah, 800 reviews, I can't believe it. I mean, a lot of those are early ones, so the quality has increased, well, hopefully it's increased over time, and so some of my early ones are quite, the quality is not quite as good as the later ones, but it's one of those, isn't it? When I started the channel, I kind of thought, I have to start somewhere, I can't wait for it to be perfect. I knew it's one of those where you've just got to start, haven't you? So I knew it wouldn't be great. So when I started, I think I was using really poor equipment and really poor software. But I thought, well, I've got to start because if I don't start, I'll never start. I'll always be waiting for the perfect time. And of course, you learn through experience as well, don't you? So my first few videos are still not too bad actually. And I didn't show my face because I wanted it to be specifically about the chocolates, but I realised that was perhaps a bad idea. Because people still like to see it. I was worried about having chocolate all over my face and stuff like that, and and I didn't want to sort of worry about that, but it's probably what people would enjoy now, isn't it? See me, smear chocolate over myself by accident or something like that. But just give you a bit of a laugh. But yeah, so you know what I mean. So yeah, they have changed over time. I'm not sure what to do about it because, as I say, it's sometimes I say, well, check out this link for all the other reviews I've done. It might end up on one of the older ones or something, and people might not enjoy it. I don't know, but there's not much I could do about that. I do as you've seen as well, I do like a look back video where I look back at reviews I've done 5 years and a year ago. So I might sort of, when I get to the point after when I've been doing the 5-year ones, and I get to the point where I can see the transition to where it's become a bit more, I'm a bit more happy with the reviews, I might then start filtering them off into another playlist. Maybe, I'm not sure. But yeah, 800 reviews, 1,500 subscribers, so not too bad really. So it's a 50% increase in a year, so that's not too bad. I mean, I don't know if that will continue to happen because basically, I'd need to get about 60. I worked out before. I need to get about 62, 63 subscribers a month or something like that, in order to basically go up by 750 for next year. And I'm not really close to that. I've stayed around the same. So it's around. I think it's between. Well, I've got 500 in a year, so it must be just under about 40, isn't it? Something like that. I don't know. I'm not sure. 42 or something. Whatever it is. Yes, not sure really, but anyway, yeah. So that's so basically that's that's probably about how much I'm getting generally, really. So we'll hopefully go up another 500 again, be at 2,000 this time next year. Fingers crossed. It depends how YouTube reacts, because YouTube could all of a sudden just say, right, we're going to I don't know, we're promoting your channel for some reason. You've done something, we like it. There's a certain product going out, it's relating to your channel or something like that. We're going to spotlight you or something. That could easily happen at any point. I'm assuming. Might never happen, So it could just happen, and all of a sudden, things could get really popular. I mean, like just the past few days, I got quite a few extra subscribers. I was, more than normal for a couple of days, and so it could just depend on what's happened, really. I'm not too sure. It's an interesting one. I don't really know how it works. Some people say YouTube promotes certain things over other things. I think there's a trend at the moment for TikTok style videos. I think YouTube are trying to jump in on that. So if you upload loads of minute-long videos, they'll promote those more. There's talk of this. I did consider trying to sort of get in on that, really, but I just thought, well, you know what? There's people watch the channel for certain things, and I don't think there's any point, sort of changing, for catering for people who don't watch my channel, who may watch it, but they don't, and as I say, and if they do watch it for minute-long videos, they might be disappointed by seeing all my others where they, well, it usually takes a minute just to say hello, so it's, so really, I'm not sure, I don't know, I don't think there's much, it might not be worth it, is the gist of it, and I think obviously people watch my reviews for certain reasons, and presumably the detail is one of them, so why stop doing that if that's what people like, and of course I'm sure some people would like smaller reviews and things, that's not to say they don't, but then there's other channels for that as well, so I just think, well, you know what, why not stick at what you do, and if people like it, they like it, if they don't, they don't. It's one of those. I'm not sure really, it's one of those, isn't it? I don't really know what the answer to that is, but I don't know. I enjoy doing what I do anyway, and hopefully you all do as well, and there's the live stuff as well, things like this, so I think it kind of, there's a few different varieties, as I say, do different types of videos and things like that. So yeah. Oh, thanks to Roberto. That's very nice of you to say. Oh, it's really nice. That's lovely to say. That's such a lovely comment. So thank you so much. Yeah, I'm glad you think so. Really am. Glad you like it all as well. Glad you like the channel content and me as a person as well. So it's very nice. It's always lovely to read comments like that. That's another thing that's really great about the channel as well. There's plenty of lovely people here, really. Obviously, you do get the odd troll and things. That's the internet. But I think there's lots of lovely people watch my channel. I have good conversations in the comments and in the I say in the lives as well. It's always great. There's lots of people enthusiastic as well. No, it's great. So thank you so much for that. It's lovely to see. I'm really glad you think so. Yeah, and the one thing as well is as I say, I do have adverts on my channel and things, but I don't generally make really any money to speak of from it, and it generally goes back into the channel. So obviously I'm not sponsored in any way, and it's not really like I've got an incentive to fix my reviews or anything. It's generally just my own opinion. If I ever do, for whatever reason, get sent chocolate from someone, it'll always obviously be disclosed, but that doesn't happen, and I don't know if it ever will, really. And I said I don't want to compromise the integrity of my reviews as well by having some deal with someone, because obviously I don't know, it's one of those, isn't it? You think, well, would it really? But at the back of people's minds, they could always think, well, you're trying to promote an imported set of chocolates or whatever, so you'd buy them from a certain shop or something like that. So I just think, is it really worth it? I'm not sure. All of YouTube people do, don't you? You see all these sponsorships, but it's usually from random things, isn't it? Like VPNs or something, So if I did get sponsored by a VPN software, there probably wouldn't be any conflict of interest there, would there? I guess. So maybe that's fine. But yeah, honestly. Oh, so yes. Oh, well, that'd be great. Yeah, well, yes, 800 reviews. Yes, I think I've done them. There's other things as well, not just reviews, of course. So yeah, yes, there's plenty there if you want to watch them all. I know Andrew Winton, another reviewer, did go through pretty much all of them, and he left a comment on most of them. Now the older ones, it'd be interesting to see what you think. The older ones are older. I was just mentioning before, the quality's not quite the same. But I've left them up there for the most part. So obviously, there might be ones you think, oh, they're a bit old, a bit dated. I think even just my style was not quite the same. I feel I was a bit sort of quieter and drier, maybe. I think, I don't know. Could have just been a recording software. I'm not sure really. Interesting though. Interesting watching them back. So basically, I do a look back video every Friday. Well, every 2 Fridays basically. So every fortnight, looking back at reviews of 5 years and a year ago. Check those out as well. Yeah, so that will lead you on to the old reviews basically. maybe it's more of a steady pace, but it's totally up to you. Yeah, let me know what you think, Turnerburn. Anyway, yeah, hopefully you'll enjoy them. But yes, 800 reviews. Some of them are repeats. I've reviewed the odd thing twice because for whatever reason. So, but most part they're all unique stuff. Yeah. Yes, the last one for today then. Yeah, so we've got Terry's Dark Milk Bar. Yeah, so Terry's have jumped in on the dark milk antics as well. Was a relatively big thing, wasn't it? Was it a year ago? I think Cadbury's. Well, basically, the first dark milk thing I saw was I think it was the big taste bar with the dairy milk that Cadbury and Milka did, the triple and the triome, whatever it was called. Had white chocolate, dark chocolate, and white chocolate, milk chocolate, and dark milk as well. And I always wondered what on earth that was. And it was, yeah, that's where I first saw it. And that was a good 3 or 4 years ago. And then it sort of didn't do anything. But then all of a sudden, I think maybe Milka did one. No one, it wasn't really released over here. But then Cadbury did one, and then Aero did one, and Galaxy did one, a dark milk. The Aero one was quite nice actually. I was a bit unsure about the other ones really. And obviously Milka did one, as I mentioned there. But yeah, the Terriers have got in late to the party, I think you might say. I'm thinking this one might be a good one though. In the orange flavour. I'm quite excited for this one. I think that might be a good one. Don't know, we'll see. Terry's have done some really nice products lately. I've been very happy with Terry's stuff. So, and as I say, I think having that orange flavouring might just work. I think dark milk generally has been a bit of a funny one. I quite like dark chocolate, but I quite like milk chocolate, but the mix has never quite hit the spot for me. So we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. I'm quite interested in this one, so hopefully we'll review this soon. And as I say, Terry's have done lots of nice things lately. As I say, the white chocolate orange was really nice. I think someone mentioned in the comments that they didn't think it was tasted like orange, but I thought it really did. I was really, impressed with it really. But maybe if people go into expecting it to, maybe that's when you might be disappointed. But I really didn't expect that, and I was very happy. Yeah, so there we go. So it looks a very nice one. Let's say these bar versions though, I'm not too sure. I'm a massive fan of these sort of bigger bars. They're okay. There's nothing really that bad about them really. I just think it's just the shape and the segments and things. They're just a bit odd, I think. But they're different. I guess they're different. I was going to say maybe they could do mini Terry's chocolate orange, which those you don't know, they generally release things in like a ball shaped like an orange, wrapped in, looking a bit like that really, wrapped in sort of like a foil orange. I was thinking maybe they could do mini ones, but maybe that would detract from the main one, maybe. Little Satsumas, yeah, Terry's chocolate Satsumas. How about that? That'd be quite good. Yeah, I should paint it, shouldn't I? Or copyright it, whatever. Not like can someone else's product, but there we go. But yeah, that'd be quite. I think that'd be quite a good idea actually. Yeah, why don't you do that? I know they'd probably be difficult to put on the shelves and things, but I think that'd be quite a good idea having a little mini one. I think there'd definitely be a market for that. Sometimes having a whole orange is a bit much, and having a mini one would be quite nice, wouldn't it? And having you could even attempt to throw it in your mouth all at once, and see what happens. But yes, that'd be quite good. That I'm impressed with that idea. Yeah, I don't know why I've not come up with it. You should have done, shouldn't they? But yeah, there we go. Yeah, so quite excited for this one, as I say. Be interesting to see whether this actually works as a dark milk brand. So I'm trying to go through the backlog as well this week. So I've got a couple of things to review. I have been there for a while, and as I say, there's probably at the moment there's a mystery review winning for the live review. So so check that out if you've not done already. Vote on what you want me to review this weekend. Mystery review basically there's a few of those in the past, and it's generally just lots of just random stuff that I've got in the backlog basically that I go through. Yeah, so check that out. It's not bad. But I'd say Morrison's might win. You never know. Terry's chocolate's always been your sister's number one. Yes, always having the original orange slices. Yes, the main one. Yeah, shaped every Christmas. Yeah, great. So it really is. Yeah, you're really right. Yeah, it's really nice, isn't it? Yeah. No, yeah, sister's got good taste there. I think. They are really nice. I don't know if you've noticed that they have like sort of hollowed out the segments in recent years, which is a bit of a con. It's actually a lot lighter than it used to be. So some of the segments used to be fit together perfectly, all of them. But now, if you look at them, they've got a bit of a lip around the edge. So it tastes the same. It's still a substantial, block of chocolate. But I think it used to be 174 grams, and now it's 147. I remember that because they've swapped the 4 and the 7 round, basically. That's why it sticks in my mind. And I think they still sell them in France at the full proper size, I think. But they're still big enough, and they are still very Moorish. And and definitely recommend to you. I mean, your sister might not be a fan of white chocolate, but it's worth giving a try, the white chocolate one, if you see it this Christmas turn up. And your sister at least as well. Let her know, because it was really, really nice, I found. Very Moorish again, very Moorish again. Yeah, some really good stuff out there, actually. I'll say Terry's doing a great job at the moment. I really hope they continue, and I really hope that this is another good offering from them. I really like that cranberry one they did. I thought that was really nice. I'm gonna say it was a limited edition one, unfortunately. I don't know if it's still around, but it was lovely. Terry's chocolate orange, but with like little candy cranberry flavoured pieces. I'm going to say I'm a big cranberry fan, but it just worked really well. It was really nice. Yeah, really tasty, that one. Yeah, very tasty indeed. Yes, I think that's probably about it then for this week, guys. Yes, as I say, didn't have a massive stash to go for this week. I mean, still been a good stash watch, actually. Nice to be back into it, of course, as well. Yeah, as I say, hopefully I might, probably, I don't know, succumb to it and get some more stuff this weekend. So there should be a stash watch every week going forward, I think, and it should be new things. Even if it's not, it was a massive haul of new stuff. I've got to try and be sensible. I can't keep, yeah, you might not have seen Eternal Burn or Divinus either with the stash I've got in the backlog is just ridiculous. Yeah, so I need to. I've got it all laid out. I'll have to do a photo or video on it or something. I've just got basically laid out in one room, just all the chocolate by month of what I've got to go through, and there's a lot there. So yeah, but new things will still come out. There will still be some stuff like Alan was saying before. The Aero Mint Kit Kat Chunky does look to be something that needs to be got as well. So there we go. Yeah, it's one of those. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, this is it. This is why you'll see you'll see some of my reviews. I make these sort of efforts to look at the weight, look at the sizes, measure them, things like this. So that's why Eternal Burn, I do that so that you can see over time the difference. And even someone did mention when they were looking back at one of my videos, had he noticed that one thing had shrunk in size. So I think sometimes I forgot to mention the weight in the very early reviews, but I try and do it all the time now, and I do measure them. So it might be a bit extreme sometimes, and it's not overly scientific, I'm not using ridiculously accurate equipment, but I think it's enough for the gist of it. But I always mention this, my most frustrating one, or funny one at least, or maybe a bit of both, was Yorkie, where they used to have 6 segments, and used to spell Yorkie, using each letter on each segment, but they can't do it now because they only have 5 segments. It's a smaller bar. They've not kept the same size, same length, but with bigger segments. It's just a 6th smaller. So they have Yorkie on each word now written in full. So that's just it's frustrating, that isn't it really? But you might not notice these things either, but they do it. Yeah, they subtly reduce things by 10 grams in the big bags and stuff like that, or 10 grams in a 100-gram bar will suddenly become 90. Stuff like that. So it's a shame, But as you say, yeah. I think there's 3 things, death, taxes, and shrinking chocolates. Yeah, 3 things guaranteed in life. Dear me, always the way into it. But yeah, there we go. Honestly. But yeah, there we go, guys. Been another good stash watch. As I say, a bit shorter. No, not too much shorter. Actually, only about 10 minutes. So we've done a pretty good job here. It's going good to chat to you all. So great to see you, Eternal Burn. I hope you enjoy the channel. Let me know what you think as well, the videos and stuff like that. It'd be really great to hear your opinion on all those. Yeah, I say Divinus is a new subscriber as well, so hopefully you're going to enjoy all the content. There's a mixed bag of things. I say we have generally on the weekends I have live reviews. Could be anything. I do a sort of midweek poll to see what people want me to review generally for the live things. It could be like a supermarket special or something. Stuff like that. What else is there? Yeah, so it does say stash watch on the Wednesdays. Usually Fridays alternate between a look back video, which looks back at my old reviews, as I mentioned before, and also a premiere as well, where basically I record usually a tier list actually, where I have me ranking certain things like my favourite dark milk chocolates, for instance, or dark chocolates or something. I'll be tiering and ranking them in like a sort of grid of best to worst and stuff like that. So that's it. And then in between those, basically reviews, yeah. And if you become a member as well, you can support the channel by being a member. You get exclusive videos and other perks as well. So check that out on the main page if you're interested in that. But a Discord channel is open to everyone, Discord server, so check out that. It's great to keep in touch with myself and other people in the community. It's like a sort of, basically you can post photos, videos, it's a bit like a sort of social network just around this channel, basically. So check it out, see what you think. It's free, there's no charge or anything like that. So there we go. Thanks to Vinus. Yes, thanks to Vinus. Yeah, thanks to Eternal Burn. Yes, thanks both of you. And thanks, Joe, of course, for turning up, and AB, I don't know if you're still there. And Alan, of course, if you are. Yes, I know, Sham, I don't know if you've turned up. You might be in the background, but if you're there, hello. And then Scotty's not here today, of course, as well. There's quite a few regulars in the channel as well, so great to see you all. Some people just, I'll say, just watching and not chatting, of course. So welcome to you, and thanks so much for all your support as well. I'll do perhaps a 1,500 subscribers. I can say it's special at some point, but it might go up and down a bit, as I say. People do unsubscribe, things like this. It does happen, so it might go back down again. But I'm sure it'll steady out at some point. So I'll be looking to doing a special of some kind. I think I was thinking about doing, was it Baked Alaska? Ben and Jerry's as a celebratory review for that. So we'll see. See what happens. Okay, guys, great to chat to you all again. Yeah, great to talk to you, Davinus, again. It's good to see you. Glad you stayed with the channel. Really good to see. Turner Burn as well. Really glad. Thanks so much for your compliments as well and comments on the channel. Great to see that. Really glad you're enjoying it. Thanks everyone else for your support. Oh, and thanks, Alan. Thanks so much. Really great. Glad you enjoyed it. Great to see you again. Really good to see you. I hope things are going well, by the way, with the pub and stuff like that. So fingers crossed things are only getting better. Oh, and you too, Joe. You too. Really great to see you. Oh, and thanks, Turner Burn. My pleasure, really is. Really glad you enjoy it. Thanks so much. Oh, it'll be great to see you at the lives as well. Really appreciate it. So thank you so much. As I say, great to see you all. You all say lovely things. Really nice to see you all, and really much appreciated. So thank you so much for all your support. Every one of you, by the way, really is. So thank you so much. Oh, okay, take care, everyone. And you, Turner Burn, yes. Oh, and you, Joe. Yeah, have a good one, Alan, as well. Oh, and you, Divinus, of course. And else is watching who's a bit quiet or whatever, have a great time too. There's a 6-second delay, by the way, so I might have gone by the time you typed some, so I do apologise if I missed any of your comments, but they're all very much appreciated. I probably will still have seen it just after I've stopped, so. Have a great evening, everyone. Glad you enjoyed it. Great to see you. And thanks so much all again for all your support. Truly appreciated. Thank you so much. Take care. See you next time. Bye for now. See ya. Bye.